Hey, what's up everybody? Paul here, and today I'm going to be doing this awesome build, all the parts that we have here in front of me. I'm really excited about this one because this is for our one of our other YouTube channels, Newegg Arcade. If you guys haven't checked it out already, you should do so right now, or maybe right after you watch this build. We've been doing some Let's Plays over there, more gaming dedicated content. Right now we've got an Xbox One, we've got a PS4, we've even got a Wii U set up over there. But we don't have a gaming system. That just doesn't seem right. So today I'm going to be building this epic gaming system to play Let's Plays with and bring you guys more gaming content over on Newegg Arcade. But first off, I need to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors who have helped us get all the hardware that you see here right in front. Before we go over all the parts individually, I'm going to read them off just so I don't forget anybody. Cooler Master, EVGA, Creative Sound Blaster, Samsung, WD, G.Skill, and ASUS have provided all the parts for this build. So huge thanks to all of them. And if you guys are looking at all this stuff and saying, where's the ASUS? That's actually the monitor we're going to be using. We're going to be doing 4K gaming with this. That's why we've got a couple GTX 780s over there. And for that, ASUS has let us borrow one of their PQ321Q 4K monitors. So we'll be showing you guys a lot of coverage with that as well. But why don't we get started with a closer look at all the components we're going with for this build. Oh, sorry about that. Just wipe that off. Okay, so to go over all the components for you here, guys, first off, we have our case, our chassis, and it's none other than the Cooler Master Half Stacker 935. This thing's huge, and actually, for the time being, because this is a bit, even though this is a really cool build, it's a bit more basic. I'm probably going to remove the top 915 for the time being, and then maybe we'll water cool this in the future or something, and then we might integrate that back into it. But there's a Half Stacker 935. Our video cards are over here on the left, and those are provided by EVGA. We got some GeForce GTX 780s. Those are the ACX cooling units, custom designed by EVGA, so those are going to be absolutely essential, especially for our 4K gaming setup. Moving on over, we have our Sound Blaster ZX sound card here. So this includes both the sound card as well as this excellent little breakout unit, so we can keep the controls available to turn the volume up and down, or we can plug in our mic and our headphones directly to that, which is a nice little feature I like. Plus, of course, you got the Soundcore 3D quad-core sound processing chip in there, which is very nice. Offload some of the work from the CPU. Down below that, we have another Cooler Master product. This is the Neptune 140XL, so 140 millimeter closed-loop CPU cooler that should be keeping our CPU nice and cool. You know what I realized is that we don't have a CPU right now. We'll come back to that in just a moment. We have a Quickfire Rapid Eye right here. So that is provided by Cooler Master CM Storm. So that's a mechanical keyboard, 10 keyless, which we won't really be needing the 10 key for what we're doing. And it's got the Cherry MX Browns, which are probably my favorite key switches of the ones that are available. Below that, we've got some mass storage here. We got a WD 3 terabyte black drive. This is an insanely fast mechanical drive, and that's going to be plenty of storage for all the games we might want to install. Of course, we're going to be installing our operating system on the Samsung SSD 840 Pro Series 256 gig SSD, so that should be plenty of space for our OS, as well as maybe one or two of our most frequently used games. And then also we have a Cooler Master set of peripherals. So apart from the Rapid Eye, we also have the CM Storm 300 series Ceres headset, so we can use that for listening to stuff and also use the mic to talk to people if we get on some TeamSpeak or that sort of thing. For a mouse, we have the CM Storm Mizar gaming mouse right there. As you can see, it's got the cool CM Storm logo. And this was a white box one, so I took it out of the box just so I could give you guys an actual look at it. Over on the right side, just because it's kind of tucked away, we have the G.Skill memory kit. This is a Trident X kit. I know it's a brown box, but the memory itself is absolutely beastly inside there. 2400 speed, 4x4 gigabyte kit, so we're going to have 16 gigs total, which should be more than enough for any gaming that we might do on this system. Behind that, we have a Cooler Master V850 power supply, so 80 plus gold rated, 850 watts, which should be plenty for even considering that we're using dual graphics cards. And then up above that, our motherboard, the EVGA Z87 for the Win motherboard, a socket 1150 designed for Intel Core i5 and i7 processors, aka Haswell. And speaking of Haswell, I'll be right back. So those are all the parts for this build, but I guess I'm kind of in an impasse here. Unfortunately, I don't have a processor. Just one of those things kind of slipped my mind to include. So I guess we'll call it quits for this video for today. Let me try one thing. Steve!
Yeah, Paul.
Steve, do you have a processor on you?
4770K.
Yeah, that works. That's Z87 compatible. Okay, cool. Yeah, bring it on over here. Steve. He's always got processors.
I also have Windows 8.1.
Oh, Windows, yes, of course. Also an operating system to use. Steve always comes through in a clutch time. So I guess we're adding a couple late sponsors here to this mix, totally unexpected. Windows 8.1 by Microsoft, so big thanks to Microsoft for providing our operating system. And thanks to Steve for manufacturing this. Thank you to Intel for providing this Intel Core i7-4770K processor that's going to be powering this whole system. So thanks for that, Steve. I'm going to go ahead and build this system now. You can go ahead and take a break.
Could I help you? I'd really like to help you.
You know how to build computers?
I've been told.
Okay, you can help.
Sweet.
All right, guys, we've come to that point in a build when everything's built, pretty much. Good to go, I think so. But this has been a very cool build. I like the way all the parts come together. We had a few tight squeezes here and there, but we got everything going. The only other thing that we really added to this system that wasn't already there was another intake fan on the front, just to give it a little bit more airflow going that way. And we moved the 140 at the back up to the top as an exhaust. So, Steve, what was your favorite part about this build?
Definitely the 780s and SLI.
Oh yes, they're quite beautiful.
Much power.
Yeah, sitting right there. We got a nice black and red color scheme going on as well. There's some red LEDs in there. But I think it's about time. Moment of truth. Steve, you want to do the honors?
Yes, sir.
Power button. Hey, hey. All right. We have power. As you can see, we got the Cooler Master glowing logo up there and some red LEDs and LEDs on the sound card and everything.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so first blush here, it looks like everything's good to go. We're going to go ahead and load up Windows 8 on this, load some games. What's the first game we should load?
I don't want to be lame and say Titanfall, but maybe Diablo 3 or something.
Diablo 3 has been playing lately. Let us know in the comments, you guys, what games you specifically want to see us doing Let's Plays with on Newegg Arcade on this system. And we'll browse through there and see what's popular, and we'll bring you guys some gaming content.
Absolutely, we will. Don't forget, you guys can actually buy other things like Steam gift cards and other gift cards in general on Newegg.com. And for that, will actually allow us to buy pretty much any game that's out there, either from Steam or any developer in general. So if you even want us to play an indie game, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it. And big thank you once again to all of our sponsors for this build. I'm going to try to list them off, and I hope I don't forget anyone. Cooler Master, of course, EVGA, G.Skill, WD, Samsung, Intel, of course, Microsoft, of course, and Sound Blaster, Creative Sound Blaster,
was the last
for the
one
sound card. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. All right, cool. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Once again, let us know what games you want to see us playing on this in 4K. And on behalf of Steve and myself, we'll see you all in the very next Newegg TV video.